If you want to access OneDrive or Microsoft Word or Excel or any of the other Office 365 apps, you can do so by going to office.com, and then it'll ask you if to log in. So you can sign in up here in the top right corner. And then if it's the first time you've done it, it'll ask you to sign in using your DkIT username and password. And then once you do that, it opens up this window where you can see here you have access to all the Office apps down the left hand side. So for example, I can flick into Microsoft Word, and let's say I want to work an assignment, I can make a new blank document. Initially, when you form a new document, it opens in the browser. So you get like an online version of Word, which allows you to type and to edit in a more basic way. So it's handy if you're trying to say work on a browser or on a laptop, but it doesn't have the full functionality of the full Microsoft Office suite of software. So if you want to use more advanced editing tools, click on this version here, open a desktop app, and it'll say open a Microsoft Word. Yep, that's what I want to do. And then it'll open the same document in Microsoft Word. The advantage is you work away here, save your file. So if let's say I'll just put something in there, and I'm going to go File, Save As. Let's say I'm going to call this assignment 1. It's going to save it in my OneDrive. Okay, so I can pick an option here. Over on the left hand side, I can go to my OneDrive and tell it where I want to save it. So I can save it in there. And that means then that this document is now saved on OneDrive, and I can access it from any computer or any device that I log into. It means that I won't have more than one version of the file to work on at any one time, so it stops you getting confused. So that's really handy. Once you're finished, then you can either close the document, or you can continue editing it online if you want. If I click continue here, it'll take it a minute to sync, but you can see a little bit of text that I typed in will eventually appear. So it allows the computer to ensure there's only ever one version of the file at a time. Okay. You also have Excel here, you have PowerPoint, you have your email in the form of Office 365 Outlook. You also have, what else have we got here? OneNote, SharePoint, Microsoft Teams, if you want to say meet some classmates for a study session or whatever, you can use that. And then Sway and Forms are specific software you might use. Sometimes Forms, for example, lets you do surveys or polls. So it's just another way to log into your DkIT student email and to be able to access the apps and documents that you might need to work on when you're studying or doing assignments.